Hi everyone, it's Hannah Ross. Welcome back to my channel. So today I have a big secret to share with you all and hopefully a positive message at the end. And that is, I was a bit of a hoarder in the past. And no, I don't mean like a hoarding disorder. I mean like the dictionary definition, someone who just holds on to things. That might shock you because not only do I promote minimalism on YouTube, but of course I'm also a minimalist in real life. I try to be very, very intentional and I'm extraordinarily organized. But the truth is that has only happened in the past 5 to 7 years. The beginning point is a little bit blurry for me. Before that, I definitely was a bit of a hoarder. I will pop up the evidence of this. Yes, that is actually my room, and that is not even the worst, the worst of what my room in university looked like. I specifically remember every single time I went into my room, like having to clear a path on the floor. And then this is my second photo evidence. That is just a laundry list of crap that I was buying from Dollarama. Even though I did not need it, I just wanted to buy stuff and it accumulated in my room. So I'm totally exposed. You got me. I absolutely used to live this way. These were photos from university, but before that, in like middle school, high school, I absolutely lived this way. You could ask my mom. You could ask my mom, you could ask anyone in my family, and then post-university, even for a few years, I lived this way as well, to the point where I was living with my two best girlfriends out west, and there was an extra bedroom. There was a fourth bedroom, and that bedroom was almost entirely dedicated to my extra stuff. So I am someone who is well acquainted with both sides of the fence, living a very chaotic, disorganized, dirty, messy kind of hoarder lifestyle, and then someone who is very organized, orderly, neat, clean, and a minimalist. So this video really is meant to express to you all that if you are not at the same place that I'm at and you look at my videos and say, oh, you know, she holds an ideal standard that I could never achieve. I was the messiest of the messy, totally disorganized. I would have stories that totally shock you. So you can become a minimalist or adopt more minimal practices, intentional living, simplifying your life. If I can do it, someone who is that bad, you can absolutely do it too. And I hope that this in some way is encouraging to you to see how far I have come from that bedroom in university that I couldn't find the floor on to now being not an extreme minimalist, but minimalism is a huge, very important, pivotal part of my life. So I could get into what changed and why and my story, but what I really want to focus on are two fundamental factors that I have learned over these 5 to 7 years that have helped me get from a place where I used to tend to hoard things to a place where I am fine letting go and opening up space in my life. Number one, I have realized that I held on to things because of a scarcity mindset. That might not be the case for you, but figure out what your root is, like what the true root was to you holding on to these things, or even why you're still holding on to them now. This is something I think that I learned growing up and stuck with me for quite some time. And until I realized that I was in a scarcity mindset, holding on to these things just in case, I could never let go and give myself the freedom of space, the freedom of being intentional that minimalism has brought into my life. Now, I still struggle in some areas with scarcity mindset, but I'll probably do an entire video about that. What I really want to get across to you is what is the root? What is the root cause, the root reason why you are holding on to this stuff? And it's going to take a lot of personal reflection, a lot of inward work to figure out why you are holding on to these items. And number two deals with a constant influx of things. Why did I really want to buy? Why was I spending money just to spend money? This is made evident by that photo of me with that laundry list of just honestly junk from Dollarama that I did not need. So I really frequently spent money just to spend money on a bunch of stuff I didn't need, I didn't even want, I hadn't even thought of before I went to the store. And that is for one reason and one reason only. I had a very bad relationship with money. I used it as a coping mechanism during difficult times. I used it if I was in a certain emotional state. And guess what? That emotional state didn't have to be unhappy. I could have been feeling very joyful and went out and spent a bunch of money on stuff I didn't need. So now I am left messy, disorganized, hoarding things, plus adding new things in all the time, which then creates this toxic cycle because I have more stuff and it becomes a even more chaotic environment, and that cycle continued and continued and continued. Figuring out those two fundamental pieces, I was living in a scarcity mindset and I had a terrible relationship to money, and really working hard on those two concepts led me to the place now where I am extremely organized, very intentional. Minimalism is a huge part of my life, and I'm just not focused on the stuff in my life, not where to store it. Like, I am really trying to stay more in the present moment. So I will constantly and consistently work on having a mindset of abundance and also a better emotional relationship to money, so I can stay over on this side, over on the minimalist, intentional side, because it has changed my life. It has changed my life for the better. I can't express it enough on camera. It has done so much for me and even those around me. I am so grateful to find minimalism, but I will never forget where my journey began. So if you are at the lowest starting point, it's okay. If you are a cut above that, it's okay. If you are halfway through your journey, that is okay. It's a never-ending journey, just to let you know, but anyways. And if you are a seasoned minimalist where I am sitting now, that's great too. There's no step here that is like better than any other step. Where you are at is perfect. And if you keep expanding your mindset and you really want to learn and grow and become more minimal, you will absolutely get to the place where you are meant to be. And for me, that is a seasoned minimalist of like 5 or 7 years. And I am still so in love with the concept of minimalism and being intentional with your time, with your effort, energy, resources, money, all that stuff. So I hope that you enjoyed this video and you enjoyed me sharing my secret. If you did happen to like it, then feel free to give it a like. If you like me, if you like the content that I'm producing on this channel in general, then definitely consider subscribing. It would truly mean the world to me. Alright everyone, well just thank you so much for being here, and I really hope to catch you in my next minimalism video. Bye for now everyone. Bye!